Something is wrong again. It's not working. What is it? The chamber was silent. The alien commander reached out, his hands trembling, his people watching. The armor floated before him, pulsing with light, alive. It was said to choose the worthy, to bond with the strongest. But when his fingers touched it, the armor rejected him. The alien scientists activated the backup plan. Bring the human forward. The human's steps were hesitant but curious. He didn't understand why he was chosen, why they had brought him here. The armor glowed as he approached, as if waiting. When his hand touched it, it surged to life. Everyone had a moment of shock. It wrapped around him in an instant. In his mind, a voice whispered, "Travel to the 10 worlds. Learn the lessons. Only then will you understand." The armor partially unlocked. The alien scientists were puzzled. Did it work? Something worked, but not completely. The journey began. Everyone watched as the human spoke. The next portal will show the answer. Or at least a clue, he murmured to himself. The first world was a sea of endless dunes, red sand stretching to the horizon. The heat was unbearable, but the armor shielded him. Beneath the sands he found an ancient obelisk, its surface etched with strange symbols. When he touched it, it crumbled, revealing a glowing fragment of knowledge. Endurance was its lesson. The armor, it's changing the suit. Every mission is connected to me, prepares my body with an adapted armor. Interesting. The next world was covered entirely by water, a vast ocean of glowing waves. The armor adapted, letting him breathe beneath the surface. Strange bioluminescent creatures guided him to a submerged temple. Inside, he uncovered a shimmering map. The next step revealed adaptability was the key. The jungle came next, dense, wild, alive. Every step was a battle against vines and hidden predators. The armor enhanced his strength, helping him push forward to a massive tree at the jungle's heart. Its roots pulsed with energy, and when he reached its core, the lesson became clear. Patience. The void world was a black expanse, silent and endless. The air felt heavy, and the darkness pressed against him. The armor's light was his only guide, illuminating a hidden chamber buried deep below. There, faith revealed itself, not in the path ahead but in himself. The volcanic world was fire and fury. Rivers of molten rock carved the land and the skies burned with ash. The armor held strong as he climbed a jagged ridge to reach a glowing monument. When it crumbled into the lava, the lesson burned into his mind. Sacrifice. The frozen moon was merciless. Icy winds howled as he trudged across the frozen plains. The armor insulated him, pushing him forward to a crystalline tower buried beneath the ice. When he activated its core, resilience became its gift. The psychic world was chaos, its landscape shifting like dreams. Colors swirled, thoughts invaded his mind, and illusions clouded his vision. But the armor's clarity cut through it all, leading him to a hidden relic. The truth was clear. Clarity is power. The swamp world reeked of decay, the air thick with toxins. Each step felt impossible, but the armor pushed him forward. Deep in the mire, a shrine revealed itself, hidden but not forgotten. Perseverance was its lesson. Progress comes step by step. The sky world was freedom. Floating islands drifted among golden clouds, the air alive with energy. The armor allowed him to leap from one platform to the next, chasing a radiant orb of light. The sky's lesson was courage, the bravery to soar. And then the Nexus, a barren land with a towering structure glowing with ancient energy. Inside, the armor revealed its ultimate purpose. Knowledge flooded his mind, of its creators, of their rise and fall, and of the choices they left behind. Understanding was the final lesson. But this was only the beginning. As the last world faded into light, a shadow emerged before him, a voice cutting through the silence. "You've come far, but you're not finished yet." The shadow stepped forward, its form flickering between humanoid and alien. A voice, deep and resonant, echoed through the chamber. "You think you've passed the test, but the real trial begins now." Miles felt the armor pulse, responding to the presence of this being. It wasn't hostile, not yet, but it radiated authority, like a sentinel guarding a forbidden truth. "Who are you?" Miles asked, his voice steady despite the tension. "A keeper," the figure replied, "one who ensures the lessons are not misused." The being extended a hand, and the room around them shifted, becoming a projection of the 10 worlds Miles had visited. The trials were more than just tests. They were part of a larger design, a system created to choose a wielder who could decide the fate of the galaxy. "The armor is a key," the keeper explained. "A key to awaken a dormant force, but only if you prove you understand the cost." Miles's mind raced. The lessons he had learned, the endurance, adaptability, sacrifice, weren't just personal growth. They were preparation for a choice. "What force?" Miles asked, but the figure only gestured to a door that had appeared behind them. "Step through, human. Only then will you know." The air grew colder as Miles approached the door. Beyond it, the final challenge awaited. The door opened to a blinding light. Miles stepped through, the armor thrumming with energy. He found himself in a vast chamber filled with machinery that pulsed like a beating heart. In its center, a massive console glowed, surrounded by alien glyphs. The Keeper's voice resonated once more. "This is the core of the Nexus. Activate it, and you will awaken a fleet of automated ships to restore order to the galaxy. But it will come at a cost. A species will be erased to power it." Miles froze, the weight of the decision crashing down on him. The lessons echoed in his mind: endurance, sacrifice, perseverance. But now they seemed hollow. This wasn't a test of strength or survival. It was a test of morality. "What if I refuse?" Miles asked. "Then the galaxy remains in chaos," the Keeper said. "Civilizations will fall and the balance will be lost." The armor glowed brighter, as if urging him to choose. But Miles's hands hesitated. The lessons weren't about choosing destruction. They were about understanding the value of life. He turned from the console and faced the Keeper. "I won't activate it. There has to be another way." The chamber trembled, and the Keeper's form flickered. The light of the console dimmed, and the armor's glow softened. "You've passed the true test," the Keeper said, its voice tinged with respect. The armor was never meant to destroy. It was meant to find someone who wouldn't. As the chamber faded, Miles felt the weight of his journey lift. The armor remained with him, a testament to the lessons learned. The door opened again, and he stepped back into the galaxy, a protector with the power to change its course, without losing his humanity.